Alright, hello everyone, good evening. Hope y'all are doing good. Thanks for swinging by to I forgot to start my fucking model soon enough, so give me a moment. Um, yeah, I forgot as I was switching, so I just started it as I switched scenes, because it's like, wait a second, there's a missing app. And speaking to you from my mind, and now I'm speaking to you from my mouth. Welcome in, hello, good evening everyone. It's gonna be an art stream tonight, because, I actually recently found a channel whose videos actually help me out. So I'm going to be doing some practice based on some stuff from one of their videos. I'm gonna be practicing something I got from... the channel's called Draw Anime Academy, so, you know, kinda specifically the topic I've been struggling with. So, you know, I don't know why my model shrunk down like that, that was weird. There we go. Alright. So let me get my Clip Studio on. And so basically I'm gonna be following just a pretty simple thing here tonight. I'm just gonna be practicing some face stuff, some eyes and stuff, since those seem to be my weak spot. If I can get Clip Studio to pop up. There we go. I've just got a little worksheet I'll be working on here. Not really a worksheet, I've just got a canvas I'm gonna be doing some practices in. Got a couple already here I can show off. Oops, I accidentally turned the... Yep, there we go. And you can see I've got two already here, which aren't terrible. I'm kind of still trying to pick it up. But yeah, this technique has definitely been sort of useful, sort of pretty useful here, so I'm gonna keep working on it, and that's just gonna be, you know, the plan for tonight. I'm just gonna draw a bunch of these, and eventually I'll get better at this. You know, so that'll be kind of the plan here tonight. Just do a lot of drawing, you know, just draw a lot. Also decided to start using the real pencil for this, because, I don't know, the texture is nicer. Oh, right, no, hold on, I forgot. I need to go into my live chat here to turn on my Boogie Tech, because I'm going to be looking down at my tablet and my model won't track. So, I know what I can do. There we go. And I can put this me over here. There we go. That way there's something moving in the corner while I'm, you know, looking down. Is that text really big? Yes. Make the text a little... There we go. That's better. I don't know why I had it so big. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working on this here today. I think the biggest practice I need is, drawing straight lines, which it definitely works a little better once I use my my arm a bit more than just using purely my wrist. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing this kind of technique here that I learned from the video I watched, where basically you want to do something like this. So these are like the brows first, a really simple shape that they were showing, which honestly works pretty well. A little longer over here. There we go. Out here. Or like here. There we go. Oh, I just switched it to eraser. Yeah, welcome in though. Welcome in Tsushimaki. Hope you're doing good.
Fish.
Thanks for goodbye. Welcome in Vo as well. Hope you're doing good. Fish indeed. Thanks for swinging by. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, it's one thing here that I want to try is something they did to kind of see like how accurate one side is to the other is doing. I see that the left one's further dot is a little down. The angle is also a little off. You know, that's why I'm practicing. Because, yeah, one of the things they said that kind of is something I personally fell victim to was using the symmetry tool a lot. So I'm going to try my best to not do that. Yeah, this is great practice for trying to draw kind of like symmetrically without, you know, screwing up. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. Alright. Alright, so yeah, and then this is gonna be the eyes here. I'm gonna try a different eye shape this time. Because before I was kind of doing roughly my... God, I cannot draw a straight line on this angle. This is like the biggest like issue I have is this specific like angle here. I just cannot draw it to save my life. I want to change this up. Before I was practicing kind of like my more angular kind of style, not quite the same shape. I was kind of practicing that because I realized something, which you can actually see with my own model right now, is the fact that I don't have eyelashes. And I didn't think about that. I never thought about that until these videos. I was like, wait a second. I'm missing something. And this entire time I've never drawn Shred with eyelashes. Which, you know, helps give the eyes form and stuff. Pretty important, you know? Just a little bit of an important detail. Kind of more of a... like that, I think? Something like that. I think that looks good, yeah, for the eyelash. Kind of basic right now, but, you know, that's... kind of the point is just, you know, keeping it basic, doing the practice, you know? The eraser again. Yeah, that second dot needs to be further out. Out here. There we go. Something like that. There, I think. A little further? Yeah, it looks good. A little better. There's some angles I can draw better and on the left side, and then some I can draw better on the right side. Kind of interesting. Yeah, this one's definitely a lot more rounded, which is what I was going for initially. Something like this. Let's see here. I tried doing they had a specific style of kind of like detailing out the eyes with like just with lines. Something kind of like this. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out. There's I don't know how to do it, but there might be like a way to shade. I'm not sure if that is something I can do. Maybe it's like texture density. No, that's not quite it. That's same kind of pure dark color. I wonder if there's some way I could set that up in Clip Studio, because I'd love to do something like that. No, this isn't quite right. I don't remember how they did it. I gotta have to look at the video again. See if I can pull it up on my phone here. That'd be good. Pull this up on my phone here. Right, it wasn't quite like that. It was more of like... I don't intend to like take this style or anything. I just want to kind of like practice it. It's something more like... You know? Then yeah. Like this. Then we use kind of like eraser to help put in the highlights. Oh shit, wrong way. Too far back. Like that kind of. Yeah, and this is just kind of gonna be what I want to do for the stream tonight, is just kind of practice this stuff. Because for one, it'll help me get better at drawing the same thing the same way twice, like for doing eyes and stuff like that. Things that require kind of more symmetrical looks for drawing anatomy and stuff. Two, it's just good practice, you know? Yeah, this one's pretty unsymmetrical though. That's fine. Nope, it's practice. I don't know if I'm gonna do a full stream, by the way. I just want to say that. I don't know how long I want to go for, but you know, I'll go until I'm satisfied with my practice, I guess. I want to do definitely a bunch of these. Wait, hold on. I do this. Let me just mark this at 3. Yep. Yeah, this will be really good practice, though, I think. I mean, it definitely already is, like... In my head, like, it makes sense. Like, this is the first time I've watched a video. And in my brain, I actually kind of make the connections as to what they're doing. I think it's just the way they kind of, like, portray it and, like, how they're doing things. Because it's a very much, like... not taking a while to explain each individual thing. It's like, this is what you're doing, here's how you do it, and then you get to watch how they're doing it, and for me that works in that specific kind of manner. So I'm very much quite pleased with learning from this specific channel here. My pen here. I'm gonna try line. I want, look. What size is this pencil on? Pencil's on like 20 or something. I'm not sure actually. What size was that on? Maybe like 30. Yeah, 30 probably is good. See how it kind of transfers if I do And I'll try to do like different shapes every now and then, you know, different kind of like. No, let's do it. Like this, I think will do. My other issue is definitely I suck really badly at drawing straight up and down and stuff and straight side to side. Definitely something I need to get better at. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, you can tell whenever I start using mostly my hand and wrists to draw a line, because it starts doing, you know, it starts doing this, it starts having a bend in the middle. And it's typically not quite as straight, like in the right angle. Say I use my arm, you can definitely see stable. It does take a lot of getting used to. Especially, it's a little difficult right now to do because my shoulders are still a bit fried from my workout the other day. Better. Yeah, it's about as good as I'm gonna do with that. Give me a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. I will say, the more I get used to this tablet, the nicer it feels to use. Which is quite nice. I was kind of worried that maybe this wouldn't click as well as I hoped it would for me to use, but working quite well if you ask me. Here, let's see, what kind of eyes do I want to do? Maybe I'll do like some sharper eyes this time. Something like that. Yeah, I like this right one more. I think the right might be a little further this way than this one is this way. Do this one. Like that, yeah. That'll do. Oh, I kind of want to do it like kind of looking down, but I don't want it to look good. Yeah, something like this, I think. I think that'll do. Yeah, that's not terrible. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. Is the music still playing? I can't hear it. It is, okay. I have it really quiet on my end, so I can kind of focus a little better. So, I can't quite hear it too great. Actually, hold on, one thing I want to do before. Take this side here, flip it horizontally, and kind of see how it matches. Yeah, it's definitely a little further out, not quite as well lined up. That's alright. Again, that's what practice is. I think I definitely want to keep doing it with pencil, though. The pencil texture. That looks a lot nicer than the pen. So I think I'm gonna keep doing it that way. Alright. Do it again. Yeah, this is kind of what I intended to do, like, with my day in general. It's just, I wanted to practice a lot of art. I didn't end up doing as much as I wanted to. I was kind of meandering a bit today on some other stuff. Worked on cleaning my room a little more, which is good. A lot of good stuff. Alright. I got some food and drink here that I'm trying to work through because I haven't eaten much today. Been trying to keep my caloric intake down decently and trying to keep eating better stuff. Let's do pen. Nope, pencil, not pen. Bigger pencil, let's do 50. Yeah, 50 I think is good. Oh, that's almost perfect. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try to do it without the guidelines this time. I'm just gonna see how kind of accurately I can do it. The issue is I definitely fucking suck at doing drawing like to the right. If I can, or like like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know, it's just I can't do this angle like going this way. I don't know why, but doing this way is a lot harder than doing this. I don't really get it. I think it's also just a position of my arm and stuff. I don't know. It's really weird. I don't know why. It's just like my body fucking short circuits the instant I'm trying to draw on the left side of my tablet. On like the left half. Sorry about that. Accidentally nudged my, or grabbed the top of my app. Yeah, like, what if I'm trying to draw on this half, it's just, I don't know, my brain just kind of fucking fries itself. I guess I need those dots, because otherwise I just can't fucking do it nearly as nicely. Yep. Same, yeah. That one's a little higher on the left. One's kind of between those two. It needs to be a little further out. Be good. Go, we'll do this. Yeah, this one's definitely at a way sharper angle on the left. Again, you know, that's why I'm practicing, is because I'm not like very good at it yet, so I need to practice to get better. I can already tell this one's way off. Try to do a round type of eye here. Yeah, I don't know, just sometimes things click, sometimes things don't. Brain be funky like that. I think that's kind of like why I struggle so much with art, with improving as an artist. It's because sometimes it's as simple as my brain just isn't clicking with it yet because I haven't done it enough. And it's just that rampant fucking perfectionism I have. Where it's just like, how dare I not grasp a concept sooner, you know, like, or fast enough. And it kind of is just, you know, a very big mental battle. You know? A lot of it's just kind of fighting with your own brain. Just gotta, you know, gotta bully those brain worms out of your head, you know? Gotta bully them brain worms till they leave you the fuck alone, you know? Once they leave you alone, you can become even gooder, yes. Something like that, less, not fully, like, full eye. Pretty damn good curve there on my, on the left there, nice. How I do a shading for like this is typically how I like to do them, is this kind of gradient, where I have like the darker colors on the outside, kind of curving down like this. And I have the iris in the middle, or pupil in the middle. Shade this in. This isn't really shading since it's, you know, all the same fucking color, but same difference though, you know, you just kind of darken this in. And this is kind of like my go-to default kind of shading technique. Then you kind of darken around the pupil a bit as well, kind of like right it. I'm gonna have like a little bit of a darker kind of. A little darker. A bit of darker, kind of like almost shade surrounding it. Then the lighter stuff around it. That kind of, the way I'm doing it there though, kind of makes it look kind of like the character is absolutely traumatized, but you know what, shit happens, you know? Gonna put the shade in there, kind of. Not my greatest, but it'll do, you know? It'll do. Did the 5 like that? That's better. I want to go ahead and do this again, where I just want to see kind of how well things line up. The placement of the dots was pretty fucking important on this one, gotta be honest. Far from accurate. Well, not too terrible. The biggest crime was out on the further edges. Like, this one, like, right here wasn't too far off. The first ones weren't too bad either. Well, I mean, of course, the first ones, if I line them up like this, it's a little worse. You know, it's all part of the practice, you know? All part of getting better slowly. Is getting better. Stuff here. Alright. There's also a second thing I want to practice, which I think I'm going to practice a little bit now. Just because I want to switch it up, because if I keep doing the same thing for too long, I'm going to burn myself out real fast. So I've got another thing here. This is going to be more for angles. Drawn faces and eyes on it. Not my greatest. Studio. The issue is I'm really bad at drawing these kinds of lines when I don't have like any like that direction in mind. I think part of the issue is I'm trying to use my hands kind of. I might need to get a glove for this so my hand doesn't kind of catch on the screen as much. The issue is I am fucking terrible at what I'm trying to do. So, because basically the premise is you want to kind of make like a wrapped rectangle where the top lines are kind of like, you know, bent like this. And then you have like your center line and then you draw the eyes, but I'm terrible at this because I'm not good at drawing long, like curved, like consistently curved lines. Especially when I'm trying to draw them on a fucking flat angle like this. Where I want this point and... Wait a second. I have an idea. Hey, welcome in, Square. Hydrate, you got it. Water. I refuse to use the straight line tool. So I'm trying to avoid using that because I want to, you know, the main thing is getting better at doing it by my own hands. That's actually something that they mentioned in one of the videos I watched, is trying not to use that to do that, because it kind of just robs you of the practice of doing it yourself. And the issue is just the fact that I don't have a very steady hand, so without practice, I'm struggling to get the line the way I want it to. Another issue is just, I do wish that this tablet screen was bigger because I just don't have enough room to keep my hand at a consistent angle, which really fucking sucks. But unfortunately, anything bigger than this would have started costing like up to fucking around $800 fucking dollars, so it's kind of like, doesn't have to be perfect, but for me, if it's not close enough, I can't fucking do it, but I think that might have worked. Maybe. No. I don't think I can use this. It's just too fucking lopsided. God damn it. Shit, God damn it. I closed the thing I had my screenshot on, I didn't have it saved. Fuck, that was what I was trying to reference. God damn it. Oh my god. Love the video and it just gets spammed with ads every time. I don't want to see your fucking ads, YouTube. It's our ass. Oh gee, that's fucking smart. Alright. I think I get it a little better now. Hold on. Let me see here. so what they did, which might help me, is they start by making the sideline here, and then and straight line. And there we go, perfect. All right, so good, all right. And then in this, they have the bottom one curved a little more. That'll do. I think I need to stretch it out a little bit though, make it a little wider. Actually, what I'll do instead of that, make it more rectangular, is just lower this down a bit. That'll work. I think I've been making it a little too tall, which might definitely have been part of the issue. But now we'll do this, where we'll kind of, center line will be here. Let me pull my Twitch back up on my phone, except I gotta restart it now because it's desynced from chat. Alright. Let's try this again. So, kind of, we want it looking kind of like this way. So, pardon me. I love that I can, like, properly show kind of like the idea of where I want things to point, like three-dimensionally with an arrow. Like, I can nail it. Like, this looks like it's pointing exactly where I want it to point. Can't do that with anything else. Okay. So, let me, I'm gonna go for it. You know what? I'm gonna just go straight for it and then see how kind of it turns to kind of like... Nice eyebrow there, and we'll do this. This isn't a very extreme angle. Also, I'm drawing way too small, I think. Let me pull that back up. Yeah, because I need to be using a lot more of this space. And that's something I'm always really bad with, is drawing the scale correctly of like how big of the thing I need to draw should be. Restarting. I'm bad at drawing what I'm trying to draw as big as it needs to be compared to the space I have. I will often draw really tiny compared to how much space I have. Like, I'm drawing like here when I need to be drawing like this, kind of more like this. Honestly, though, I think I need to give the left half a little more space. 'Cause it's, yeah, not. I ended up making it more extreme of an angle than I wanted it to be. So we'll do, again, something like... I don't know. I'm not sure here, actually. I think I'm already hitting that spot where my brain just kind of fucking locks up. It's just, it kind of happens sometimes when I'm working on art, where I will need to stand. I think that is, like, I think that's why I struggle with art streams so much, is because, like, I very frequently have a point where I just kind of, like, my brain stops fucking working. And I just can't get anything else done. And so I need to like stand up and walk around a little bit, then come back. I'm a horribly inefficient artist if I'm not able to get like into the zone. And this is one of those moments. Ugh, God. Also, like, I just don't think this is good enough. Like, this, like, outline I've done, it's just not good. I gotta stand up. Stuffy in my room. Eyes dry right out. Okay. So, you know what? If I'm not able to do this fancier version, or this more complicated thing, I'll just go back to doing the thing that I was able to do. So I'm just gonna go back to doing the flat faces. Trying to get a not, like, wavy line. Why I have such bad, like, waviness in my lines. I don't... Is it just because I haven't practiced enough? Like, there's so many things I want to, like, know the answer to so I can know what... if I can improve it somehow, but it's just like... Why is that one, like, perfect? Draw a line and erase the edges. Yeah, I mean, maybe, because it's not the edges I'm worried about. I don't care if this is, like, you know, like, right there, there's a little bit of, like, a little turn there, which typically is how it happens. What I need to not happen is where it curves in, like, the center of the line. Like, if it's too far in, like, there, I can't do it. I can't use it. This is good enough. Something like that, yeah. Darn near close to perfect there. Middle. Ground. Yeah, that looks good. Know you for picking up the pen? Yeah. I mean, I need to eventually, you know? I think this is the best way for me to get into it, is, like, genuinely just doing the basics, practicing very simple things, and then slowly kind of pushing through that and evolving it. It might take me a while, but, you know, eventually, so long as I keep going, you know, eventually I will improve, you know? A little lower. Good enough. Doing this kind of... I think doing these more kind of like angular eyelashes kind of will help me, because if I do more dynamic ones, I think the more simpler ones I might ever end up doing, I think will be easier. This will kind of also help kind of just get used to the details and stuff. So I think if I just keep doing that, eventually, you know, it'll be useful, you know? Not quite as like this. That's better. Quite as good as the one on the right this time. Yeah, the left side's a little worse than the right one this time. I'm gonna do this one this time. I think same kind of way where I'll just kind of my thing, you know? Why did I hurt you like this? What do you mean? What did I do? Your whole upper torso's in full rebellion? I mean, I'm not the one who made you lift the same as me. Also, I'm not feeling all that much better, I'm gonna be real with you. Try. Not how this works? Well, you know what? Skill issue. Decent enough, though. It's not terrible. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. If you lift weight, you must lift too. Lift my arms. Oh, those have all been on the same layer. I think I should... Wait, hold on, before I make this small, let me mark that as number 6. Yeah, we'll say, I don't know how long I do have in me to stream today, because my throat is in pretty rough shape. Like, it's been getting worse. It's been getting quite rough. No, I tried using symmetry line. That's another thing I was, they said try not to use. Which I can totally understand, because it's just, you know, it's something that's just like, if you're using it, it's taking away from more practice. And so that's the whole point. So, that's why I'm not using it, is to forcibly, like, get more practice. And not rely on things as much to compensate for where I'm weak, and instead, you know, making myself work on that weakness. Because I use this symmetry tool fucking constantly. And that's why a lot of my older stuff looks really neat, is because I would use symmetry and line tool on everything. And so there's no, like, distinct scratchiness in a lot of spots, and sometimes there is. Like, actually, if I open up my, I can find my old, yeah, my character sheet here. I think there's a decent example of it here. Uh-oh, my screen just went black. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see it here, where it's like, in the arms and armor, or this is the best example here. You can see, like, right here, in this spot. You have scratchy lines, but on like half of this other stuff. No scratchiness. Get to the arms, scratchiness. Get to the hands, scratchiness. Hair, scratchiness. With the face. Actually, the face on this one I did it with a symmetry line, which isn't even lined up right now. But yeah, that's why I have some weird inconsistencies in a lot of my old work, is because I do a lot of it with symmetry tool and line tool. And that causes a lot of just weird mismatches. So I'm trying not to do that anymore, to kind of like make sure everything looks consistent. Because God forbid I do something like that makes my art look a little inconsistent. Post it online and someone goes, "Hey, you're using AI because that's weird. Why is that inconsistent?" It's like, God, man, it's not AI. I'm just bad, you know? So to prevent that from happening as well, you know, trying to force myself to be a lot more consistent, like I said. How the hell have I already been live for over an hour, by the way? I don't know how the hell I've done this already. I gotta figure out the secrets behind cooking, like, you know, like store-bought chicken tender kind of flavor and texture. I gotta figure out how to do this. It's probably ground chicken they use instead of like actual like full-on breast meat. Probably grind it up with certain seasoning in the breading. That's probably how you do it. Which is totally random, since y'all don't know yet that I'm eating chicken tenders right now. That I got. And that's why I had that thought, because god damn it, I want to replicate this flavor for myself. Acquire the holy grail of cooking chicken. Alright. I will say though, this first one I did honestly might be the best one I've done. I don't know how I did this, but this is the best one, like, in terms of just like symmetry, I think. Yeah. Definitely need to be doing like at least a few of these a day from now on, I think. Because I think if I do like maybe 3 to 5 of these a day, on top of some other art and stuff, that should definitely help fast track me to getting better. God damn it, come on, give me a straight line. They're either not straight enough or too like angled. God damn it, come on. Just one. That'll do. Music's still playing? It is, okay, good. God, my shoulders are fucking stiff though, man. Holy crap. We did a lot of arms at the gym. And holy. We did bench, we did lats, I think there was something else, but I can't remember. Might have been just that, but we did some pretty decently heavy bench, considering we're both pretty rusty. I don't remember what it was. It was decent. Do it again. That really well for drawing. Not long straight lines. Pretty short straight lines. I will say my biggest issue with this drawing tablet isn't the tablet itself, it's the stand I have. Is the bits that hold it on the stand stick out a little too much and completely block my wrist. Like, it's kind of really fucking annoying. I have a second one that came with it. I got an extra one. The one that came with it, I think is better. Oh, that, Why did that just fall? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I'm glad I got another one. Never mind, this one that came with it fucking sucks. The pins that hold one of the parts in is they just fucking slid out. Shit. What the fuck? There we go. Fucking hell. I like that. What the shit? The other issue is, though, I've been learning something new from the stream. Well, I mean, hey, if what I'm doing is helping you, then I posted a link to the video I've been learning from in my Discord's art chat. Oh my god, wait, I just realized if I combine these two stands, it actually negates the issue with the other one. Holy shit. Yeah, and there it is, that fucking cursed angle I have that I just cannot fucking draw to save my life. Yeah, this left eyebrow is way fucking smaller than the right. It's just, I don't know why, but there's just this one angle I can't fucking hit. Well, it's like a certain, like, range of angles I just can't fucking hit to save my life. I probably got about 2 hours in me for stream tonight, just because my throat really does not feel good. Left's a little too far out. That should be better. No, it's still good. That's about equal there. About good enough, I think. I'm going to be drawing my eye shape again, at least kind of trying a rough kind of similar shape to it. Thinner style eyebrow here. Eyelash kind of like this. I like that, yeah. And for those of you who didn't hear me say it earlier, one thing I realized recently from these videos is that I never actually have drawn Stren with eyelashes before. So that definitely probably is part of why I've always kind of struggled with my eyes, is because even though I like the shape and design, I've never actually had proper, like, guiding lines to the form. So, you know, that never helps. Yeah, this eye's way too narrow. I did not make it nearly long enough. Might be a little too big now, yep. Bigger so I can actually 2 pixels at a time. Something more like this, I think. A little further. I'll do a bit better, yeah. Yeah, this left one's also a tiny bit higher than the right. Or maybe I would think what I want to do. Still trying to decide how I want the interior kind of like iris design to be for my eyes, because I haven't really fully decided on something. I'm not sure if I want to go like super unique or something, or if I just want to do something kind of like a little more generic with like the irises themselves for ease of drawing in the future. Maybe we'll see. I will say, this is killing my neck. Not terrible though. Number 7. Done 7 of these total today, which isn't terrible. I mean, I think this looks a little better than the first one. I think there's definitely been progress at it, if nothing else, you know? I think there's at least something to be said there, you know? Maybe, I don't know. I think it's decent, though. I think I'm definitely... There's something there, you know? Like, I don't want to say too much, because, like, you know, I've only done 7 of these so far, you know? I haven't really practiced nearly enough to say I've learned fully or anything. But, like, there's something, you know? Something's happening in this smooth little brain of mine. Some neurons or something are activating, you know? Alright, let me stretch a little bit. So I should probably check OBS, make sure I'm not missing anyone in the YouTube chat. Nope, no one said anything in the YouTube chat yet. Whew. Worried there might be someone there who's just getting ignored. It's just like, damn, this guy's an asshole. It's like, I'm sorry. No. No one's getting ignored. Unless it's some random dickhead whose hate messages are getting auto-filtered, in which case Lamau, but I don't think that's the case. I'm gonna stand up for just a moment here, just so I can kind of back a little more. Stand up a bit, because if it's fucked. This is honestly the main reason I think I don't like this as much, just because I'm very restless. I want to move around a bit. I'm streaming, I can't do that much. Kinda almost makes me want to get a 3D model with tracking, just so that, like, you know, there's still something happening instead of my model potentially wigging the fuck out while I'm, like, standing up and, like, stretching and stuff, you know? But that's definitely a ways off. I don't know how to 3D model, much less rig 3D for tracking. Much less do I even have anything for that in the first place. One day, though, that'd be cool to get a 3D model. Full tracking and stuff, that'd be sick. That'd be really cool. I think more importantly than that is just getting a better 2D model, because this is not the greatest model ever, but, you know, it's whatever, you know? It's whatever. One day I'll make myself a new model, we'll see. What have I been going for? 30. Or 30. Let's do some more. Let's get to at least 10 before I end. Let's do 10 of these. I think that'll be good. Get some good practice in, you know? Just fucking speed this one. Let's just do a speed one, you know? Decently even for not really fucking trying. Pretty cool. So we'll do something. That's honestly pretty solidly even for, again, a pretty rush job. Actually, That's really good. How the hell did I do that? How did I do that? Not quite. Yeah, I don't know how the hell I did that. How did I do this? I really gotta figure out how to like actually get a like shadable pen. Pencil. Somehow normal pencil has this built in, but real pencil doesn't. Oh my god, I can do this kind of shading again. This is honestly, this kind of shading with like just pure like gray shading kind of thing is something I miss the most from like physical drawing, because I was really good at it. And I can do it again. Holy shit. Fucking hell yeah, man. Oh, this is like the greatest thing I have found in Clip Studio. Holy shit. That's weird. Wait, hold on. If I do it like this? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. If I hold my pen like kind of more sideways, it can detect that and does like... Oh, it's doing nothing now. What? Oh, because it's on eraser now. I hit the button. It can detect if my pen's on its side like this, or if it's straight up and down. That's so cool! What the hell? That's so cool! That's so cool! And then I can do shading like this. Yo! That's friggin' awesome! And then it varies depending on how angled it is. The fuck? Yo, that's sick! That's sick as fuck. Yo! Yo! That's so cool! That's so fucking cool! What the fuck? Yo, what the hell? That's so awesome! Oh my god, I can pencil shade again. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my god. And those eyes are really good, actually. Holy shit. Holy crap. Wow, that's awesome. This one deserves a holy shit mark on it. Cause that's really good. I cooked. That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck. That's dope as fuck. Like I'm happy with that at this point. Like that just like I'm satisfied now. I'm happy. That's all I need in life. Yo, what if I did something real fucking cool here, actually? Hold on. Just a moment. Just a moment. I need to set this up properly. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do something a little special here. I'm going to do this with an eraser. Check this shit out. Do a soft eraser. Cool. I think I need to increase brush density a bit. This rule. Do the same kind of eye shape here. Something like that. This one actually needs to be a little longer, I think. Something like this, and the this. Do something like that. This left eye is definitely more than the right one. Hurt brain a little bit, but it's cool. Yeah. I've always wanted to try doing something like this, but I never could figure out how to do something like this on Clip Studio with like this site, like, because the main thing is if you're doing it just like on a fuck is this? Apparently I copy pasted that. Hold on. New, we'll do the same thing here. And say for example, you know, you've got like you're doing something like this, right? Where you do like where the hell's the fill tool? I never use it. There it is. Yeah, there we go. And then you do this kind of like off of like pure black and stuff. You know, it's kind of like it's lacking that kind of gritty texture, you know, that you would get out of erasing it from pencil. It has more of a wispy feeling to it. I don't like that as much, you know. So instead I do this. I think it works pretty well, you know? Erase all the outside areas here. And that's also another, like, just another example of me drawing way too fucking small. Is like, I had all that extra space and I drew it that small comparatively, you know? It's fine. It's a habit I'll have to break eventually. Eventually I'll have to break that habit. So that's our 9th one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm quite glad I decided to try that. That's crazy. I never would have fucking noticed that. The whole reason I'm trying to use pencil anyways is because the person in the video, they use the same kind of, like, not the same, but like they use a pencil kind of pen, like looking brush as well. I really like how it looks. Something about the texture of it makes it a little easier to look at. Helps my brain process it a little better. And I like it. It also just has a more natural look to it that helps add detail without even doing anything beyond just drawing in the first place. So, yeah. I'm glad I decided to try that because that's pretty fucking nice. I mean, seriously, look at that. That's so fucking cool. That is so cool. Man, that's so cool. That's really cool. I'm glad I figured that out. Yeah, I wanted to do 10. I'm just taking a moment now. Yeah, no, that was that. I'm really glad I figured it out. That is really cool. Oh, oh my god, I have a bunch of different textures I can use for the pencil. I'm not gonna change it because I like the rough paper texture that I have already. Like, that's really fucking cool, man. I really like that. I really, 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 really like that. Try to stretch my hand a little bit because I noticed my hand was getting a little stiff. Guys, I'm not in much rush now. You know, I'm in a very more relaxed mood now that I've like I feel like I've made progress. I've learned something. You know, I've done good. I found something out that I really like. You know, like, oh good. I feel chill. I'm relaxed now, you know? I don't think my model's tracking me too well because I'm leaning too far back, but like, no, it's nice, you know? I'm chilling. Chilling, you know? Just vibing now. Not too stressed to get this done anymore, you know? Or well, because like, you know, I'm one off of doing 10 and just kind of chill. I'm relaxed. Like I've hit the point where I'm like kind of satisfied with what I've done already, because like I don't know, I'm quite happy with how this all looks, you know? I'm really like I really like that I figured out pencil stuff again. Very happy with that. Okay. Want to do it? I'm gonna just move this like down here so I stop accidentally clicking on it, thinking it's the one I'm looking for. Actually, even better, I'll just merge it with this. Nope, I can't. You go down there. Get out of the way. How about this? Yeah. I'm gonna try to force myself to draw a little bigger this time. I think that's something I want to do here as well. So, do line. Once I get a straight enough one. That's damn near perfect. All right, let's do this. All right, so we'll do bam. Little more. Go, and then pretty much straight up. One is there. I don't really think that works for the eyebrows, but we'll see. We'll see if this shape kind of works for eyebrows or not. Not quite equal, but I'm not too bothered by that. They look damn near like the positioning of the dots looks damn near symmetrical though, so I'm quite happy with that. And let's see, for this one we'll do, I think we'll do kind of like wow, that was, oh, my brain just like auto-filled visually what I wanted to do there. That was weird. That's never happened before. Like, I did the dots and then like it's like a fucking, if you ever played like one of those Lego games where it'll kind of like have the hologram effect of where you need to build something. I just kind of had that visual like in my head where it's like, or not even in my head, like visually I saw it. It's like, huh, it kind of flashed there. I was like, oh, I know what I want to do now, because I want to do something like this, and then we'll do something like this. Very kind of like older, or not, like kind of like almost 80s style eyes. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So bam, to bam. There, perfect. Bam, to bam. Got here. Bam. Bam. That's about right. I'm gonna flip it here just so I have a little easier of a time doing the angle line. This. Yep. Where we'll do these kind of like larger eyes. The left eye's a little bigger. That's fine. Really, yeah, 500,000 channel points? God damn, that's a lot of channel points. Oh, you support to get that many channel points. Holy shit. No, I don't. Yeah, you know what? I don't really like. I'm not really a big fan of my gradient kind of thing, actually. Do just this. Then. It's not terrible. It's a little blurry-ish, but that's fine. I'm not too bothered by that. Not the greatest, but it's not the worst, you know? It's practice. It's good practice. Oh, I missed part of the line at the bottom. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Let me alright, let me take a look here for something quick. I think, yeah, I might be calling it there. We're just shy of an hour, so I think I am gonna go ahead and call it. But I think I'm quite very damn well pleased with the practice I've done today. I practice. Yes. Very good. I feel like I've done some good work here today, you know? I feel like I've done pretty fucking well. I think I've done a pretty decently good job at, you know, my, well, with my practice tonight, for sure. I think I did good. I think I did really good. I'm probably gonna do a little more drawing tonight at some point, after I take a little break to stretch my back and stuff. But, yeah, no, that's definitely pretty good. I'm definitely going to do a little bit of bragging to some to you about, like, hey, look what I finally managed to fucking do. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy I get to end a art stream on good vibes, you know? So that makes me kind of happy. That makes me kind of motivated and wanting to do these again. Because I think this is the best way for me to do them, is just do a shorter stream where I just practice my art. You know, because I am always a little self-conscious about showing off my full projects, just because I don't like showing off the stuff I'm working on while it's not done yet, for the most part. At least not to, like, everyone. You know, I'll share it when it's done, but until then, you know, sometimes it'll just be, like, between friends. Sometimes I won't share it at all. But something like this, where it's just, like, it's just me practicing. Like, I'm not bothered, like, nearly as much to just kind of share this, so I might do this some more. Maybe I'll actually, maybe I'll start doing streams on my, on the Storms Media channel, which is kind of what I wanted to do in the first place, is do art streams there as well, like, focus on doing them there, but, like, I'll probably keep doing these in the evening if I have nothing else I really want to do for, like, games and stuff, you know? Because I think this is definitely going to be a great way for me to practice. And I mean, yeah, it definitely, you know, feels good. So yeah, I'm gonna take a look here on Twitch. Who is live? Because I do want to raid tonight. Because you know, I'm having good vibes. We're doing good. Oh, fuck yeah. I know exactly who the hell we raiding. Oh, we raiding Suge. It's his birthday today. Oh, we raiding the Suge. Fuck yeah, we're raiding the Suge. His fucking birthday. I'm raiding the Suge. We're gonna raid Suge. Alright. I gotta fucking look over my drawing tablet here to get to my keyboard here. Oh my god, what are you doing, model? There we go. So yeah, thanks for swinging by, everyone. Be nice to Suge. Wish him a happy fucking birthday. We love the Suge here. So, you know, give him some love. Give him a follow if you haven't already. You know, all that good stuff. Behave yourselves. And thanks again for swinging by, though, everyone. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's stream. If you're new here, I stream every single day, 5 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my usual hours. But today's a bit of a short stream, so because my voice is dying, I might honestly just drop the 5 to 10 thing and just stream as much as I can, physically or emotionally or mentally. You know, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to keep to like 5 hours as the standard. But you know, with everything going on this month, might need a little more time to get back to that being what I'm doing by standard, but for now, you know, it's what I try to do. If you're new as well, check my about section for links to the social, my YouTube, my Discord, my Blue Sky, or my VGen. That last one's pretty important. I keep forgetting I actually have tracking on my eyebrows, I'm gonna be honest. And then I notice that I can kind of do that, you know? Sorry, I get distracted. But yeah, so, yeah, thanks again. Behave yourselves on the raid. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone. Good night.